you know what? Is this us now? Yes, it is.
Yes.
I'm bringing it.
And, well, it all started there. There. It all started there. Back on the docks. My mother was a seaman, and my father was a Jew. My granddad came from Ireland, and that's enough from you.
In the summer of 1965, Paul McCartney became a regular visitor to my flat in Hanson Street in the West End of London. He was very interested in the contemporary art scene, and I would play him avant-garde jazz records and electronic music, and lent him books and magazines. In turn, Paul introduced me to R&B and little-known Motown tracks. We discussed the idea of releasing an audio equivalent of the avant-garde magazines, where, instead of a review of a poetry reading, listeners would hear extracts from the reading itself, or maybe clips from concerts, rehearsals, or even items from the third programme that people might have missed. It was agreed that what we needed in order to do this was a small studio where writers and musicians could record without the overheads of a commercial facility. We'd heard that Beatles manager Brian Epstein was buying a small office building, and we secured space on the top floor where a recording studio was to be installed. The core team consisted of myself, John Dunbar, Ian Somerville, and Peter Asher. Our first release was to feature a long electronic piece by Paul McCartney, a Mutter poem by Pete Brown based on the work of Kurt Schwitters, and a story. But when Epstein decided against buying the building, Paul